board. We have inscribed Braille on this board, and we have made different blocks on this board so that the adjacent cities can be distinguished easily. This part we has been done by laser cutting. We have also made some different shape at the start so that this end can be identified as the start and can be put on the wooden board.
The wooden board for playing Monopoly game, and we have stick this sticker on this board so that normal people also can play this Monopoly game. And we have a case to hold coins, pieces, dice, and cards to hold this. And we have placed a magnet here so that blind people can indicate that this is a start.
So business game is played with these currency of denominations 50, 100, 500, 1000, 5000 and 10,000, assisted by these cards, which are of 26 in number.
Look, these are the houses which are used to buy the tickets in the game. These are the 4 magnetic pieces. We have made the magnetic because of ease of the blind. These can stick on the board. And this is the dice with which we play, and it has braille on it so that a visually challenged person can play with it.
We have printed braille on acrylic by using laser cutting, which uses CorelDRAW software. We have made outline and rectangles in the CorelDRAW which have dimensions same as that of actual game board. The distances between rectangles are also exactly same as a game board. Next, we made characters in braille by making each character separately by circles. The circles and distances between them are according to the braille standard. These are appropriately placed in rectangles. Finally, we have darkened the rectangles except the circles so that it will be engraved. The wooden board was made in a carpentry shop with appropriate dimensions.
Next, we have adjusted the power and the speed settings of the laser to get the appropriate depth and to get the appropriate height of the braille. First, we had thought of making holes and then filling them with glue, but then since this would not give a uniform height for all the spots, we decided to engrave the holes on the acrylic sheet by cutting rectangles of appropriate dimensions. Since the entire name of the cities could not fit into the rectangular blocks, we have engraved codes for each city. The city corresponding to each code has been given in the braille manual as well as in the audio manual. Then we have cut the acrylic sheet symmetrically into 2 halves and then hinged them so that it can be folded into half size. We have then sanded the edge near the start to identify the starting position on the acrylic sheet and can be placed appropriately on the corresponding starting position on the wooden board.
The pieces and the dice and the houses which are made in the 3D printing. The pieces are used to play the game and are magnetic so that they don't fall if dice directly hits them while throwing. They are of different shapes so that people can differentiate between them by touching. The dice is just like a normal dice with braille numbers embossed. The houses are used to buy the tickets, and we have made different number of chimneys in the house so then they can be differentiated by touch.
We printed the lab manual in the tactile graphics department, which is situated right in Bharati Building, IIT. So we prepared the files in Word format and exported them to Duxbury and got them embossed on A4 sized papers. Though we wanted both text and braille on the same paper but couldn't finish it because of technical difficulties. We wanted an audio manual too. So we searched for the closest Indian voice we could get in Google text-to-speech software and converted it into MP3 format, which can be easily played by a Bluetooth speaker. We concluded the manual by including instructions in English and separate A4 sheet.
To personally own something like this, if it's developed like a final product, like right now obviously there are some improvements which need to be made, so yeah, it's really interesting and nice, good effort, and that's what I will say. And like I said, I always find Monopoly a very interesting game, and I would love to own one.